Alright, YouTube. So, since the last video, I've had a couple of people ask me about the paint. Like why, how did I do it? So I thought I'd, in this video, just give a little overview on why I chose to paint it in such a strange colour, why I done it myself, and why I didn't hand it over to a body shop or something for them to do it professionally. So I used to have a black Roadster, and the paint in it was really bad after a couple of years owning it. All the lacquer was peeling off, especially like the bonnet and the front bumper. That was really bad. So I was thinking about just getting a resprayed in black, but then I was thinking like, oh, if I'm gonna respray like half the car basically in black, I might as well just go for a full car then. At that point, like, it's not going to be too much more. Or in my head I was thinking like it wouldn't be too much more money, kind of thing. So I like phoned around a couple of body shops near me. The cheapest quote I got for a full respray of the car, just in black by the way, was I think $3.5 grand, and a couple of them came up with like four grand or something. So I thought like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna pay more than the car is worth for a respray. Like, it's just stupid, especially for like the same color. Like, if it was a crazy color, yeah, you might be able to justify it, but why on earth anybody would ever pay that much money to spray their car the same color is mental in my eyes. So then I was thinking like, oh, maybe I can just like respray it in black, like on my own. Like, how hard can it be? So yeah, I was almost gonna do that, and then I thought like, oh, this is round about when like COVID hit and stuff, and like due to like the nature of my work, like I didn't really have much to do for like a couple of months. So I was like, oh, like let me try something interesting, you know, like let's do a bit of a wacky color. So I don't know why I picked purple. I thought it looked quite cool. I saw like a couple designs online of like other people with like way different cars than this, like probably more expensive cars than this, and they'd gone to town, like they've done some crazy designs and stuff. If I can remember any of the videos or get any of the pictures, I'll put them in the video now to like show some of the inspiration I used. And yeah, like I had a friend that used to do a lot of graffiti paint, like professionally, and I asked him like what brand is good, like is there any particular kind of paints that I should use and everything, and he referred me to Loop paint. I think they're made in Italy. So I bought a load of spray paint for about 60 quid, I reckon, for the actual paint itself. About 60 quid. I got some like special nozzles with it as well, and some paint pens to do all the markings around the, I don't know what you call them. They're like little detail lines around the car. I think they look quite cool. They break up the paint quite nicely, so like even if the paint isn't perfect, my thought was if I do these like lines around the car, that kind of distracts the eye from the cracky paint. I don't know whether it works. After a while, I kind of, you don't really pay attention to them, but like maybe someone with fresh eyes looks at the car and they'll immediately be able to point out like, oh, that bit of paint didn't go on very well, or etc. etc. I think it did quite well. Yeah, he told me about all the paint. So I bought the paint, and then it was just a process of taking off all the body panels one by one, really, and then getting them in the garage, sanding them down, primer, a couple coats of paint, and then obviously where it's kind of like patchworky, so it's not like all one color. I have 3 colors. If I can remember them, or I'll probably have the details of them somewhere, I'll put them on the screen now. And yeah, I started off with the darker one and then went lighter in like the places where I wanted lighter. And then once that had all settled, I'd do the paint pens over that, like in the places I wanted them. And then after that, again, like I don't know what grit it was, like 2000 grit, 3000 grit or something like that. Sanded it down again, then a couple of coats of like 2K clear coat lacquer, It could do with a couple more coats of lacquer, I reckon, if I can be bothered, just to bring out the shine, because in places it's a bit matte, like a bit matted. I'd like it to be a little bit more shiny, make it a little bit more professional, I guess. But I'm really happy with it. In my opinion, it's a difficult one, because I don't know. I don't mind my car looking like that, but I don't mind the paint being bad. I'm not a concourse kind of person. Like, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. As long as it looks kind of cool, that's all I really care about. So yeah, like, should you do it to your own car? If your car's not worth a lot of money, or if you're not terribly concerned about the resale value of your car, absolutely give it a try. It's so much fun doing. Like, I'm not the best painter in the world. I'm not good at art, I'm not good at drawing, but I had such a fun time painting this car. Like, it was mainly trial and error as well. Like, I'll see if I can find some pictures, but the front bumper of this, I've done it about 8 times, I reckon. Like, because I'd do it in like a colour, I'd change all the lines all over it and everything, and then I'd put it on the car and I'd be like, oh, I didn't quite like that, like, let me try it again. And then yeah, it was just over the course of about, I'd say, a month. Yeah, sorry about that, my camera mount fell off when I was driving, so I've just parked up now. Yeah, as I was saying, the whole respray took me about a month, I'd say. Taking all the panels off, it's not that hard. They're all bolted on with like 10mm socket bolts. Like, it's really easy. The only things you can't do, there's like a couple of surrounds, mainly around like the windows and stuff, the windscreen. Those you can't take off, but everything else, take off. Do it in the garage when you want, really. That's what I done. Yeah, and I'd say I'm happy with it. Considering the whole respray probably cost me no more than £100, like, including all the sand and paper, like everything you need, like less than £100, I'd say. Which, compared to like £4 grand, it's a lot better, isn't it? It's yeah, obviously the results are a bit different, but I can't complain. I'm quite happy. I quite like a bargain, so I'm really happy with the results. And like, obviously, if I was to try and get this respray done in a body shop, it would be a lot more than £4 grand. I'm not sure what they would charge, but just for the designs alone, they probably cost quite a bit. Yeah, I'd say if you're thinking about doing it, give it a go. There's plenty of other people that have done like similar things. Obviously, like maybe a little bit more professional as well. Just some people looking at the car. But yeah, like, that's what I like about it as well. Like, people like it. I always get comments wherever I go. Like, some people don't like it, but yeah, that's what makes it fun, though, isn't it? Like, if everybody had the same taste, it'd be a bit boring. But yeah, I really like how it's come out. I'm happy I done it. If you're thinking about doing it, ask me anything you want. Like, my results aren't perfect, but I might be able to offer a little bit of advice to if you're thinking about doing it, or point you in the right direction. But yeah, hopefully my bumper comes in the next couple of days, and I'm going to try and film that whole process, from like getting it to fitting it. Like, it's made of fiberglass, so it's probably going to need a little bit of adjustment and tweaking here and there. So I'm going to try and film that whole process of how I do that, and painting it, and hopefully seeing it all match up nicely to the car, see how it looks. I reckon I'll be able to do that in a day. The day that I get it, I reckon if I get it early in the morning, I reckon I can get that fitted by the end of the day, all painted and everything. So hopefully this is a helpful video for someone. Alright, see you in a minute. So yeah, this is the bumper. Just went and picked it up. So let's see what it looks like. Woohoo! Got some stickers, lovely. That's the bonnet scoop. Nice, nice. Pop that somewhere safe. Put that there for now. Right, the other one. Stuck together. And the piece of resistance wrapped pretty nicely. That's a shipping note. And then wait, put that there. And then it should be like that. Oh, I do like it. It does look good. Let's go and see how it looks on the car. What's the best way of carrying it? Ooh. So that'll be up there. So it's kind of like that. What we caught on? What we caught on here? Close there, and oh, that looks pretty good. I like the look of that. Looks mean. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to take the lights off just so I can fit it a little bit nicer. With these lights
they're very easy to take off compared to the normal ones because they haven't got the side tab or the bottom tab, so literally you haven't got to get the bumper off. And I've got wing nuts on these just to make it a bit easier as well. So keep that there. Do this side as well. So there are some tabs there, so that's in there, and that's in there, so that's nicely in there. That should go inside, to be honest. And then this needs to go a little bit more back, so that hole lines up, but there we go. That looks mean. I need a grill to go in here because my intercooler's on the piss and it looks a bit silly. Yeah, get a grill or something in there, I reckon. So the fitment looks good. It needs some bonded washers and some holes along here, maybe one or two in the bottom, to attach like the under tray and stuff. And then we're basically good. Get that tape off. So I'm going to put the car up in the air a little bit, to give myself a little bit more room. But in the meantime, I'm just going to colour it in primer, just so I don't waste any time. So I've just got this primer, I think I got it from Halford's. Yeah, your hands get tired after a while, especially the finger. It's like a little bit cracked there almost. Just a little bit, isn't it? I'll put some filler on that. Just strengthen that up a little. But for a first coat that ain't bad of primer, just to get it going. So I've got these washers. I'm going to epoxy on. So what we got? Resin. Oh. Just mix up a little bit over here. That haven't got to be a lot. Can't even pick it up. Alright, give that a little mix. I think on top, just because it'll be easier and it'll still bond nicely. Let's get some around the edge. Cool. Alright. Do the other side. I'm happy with that. And next bit, I just want to add a little bit of filler there because it's a little bit cracked. So I can use the other side of that. Straight actually, I don't really want a lot. Come on, is there any left? Please, there we go. That is more than enough. And we just kind of want to, even that'll be enough, I reckon, just to smooth it in there. That'll be alright. That'll be alright. So let's clear all this shit off. Alright. So I'll do another coat of primer because this is dried now, and then hopefully we'll start doing some paint. So I've got a few other little bits that I've put filler on. While they all dry, I'm going to sand them down again and do another couple coats of primer. I thought it was a good opportunity to talk about the paint. So first of all, primer, I just bought crappy, I don't know, like primer from Halfords. It's like a couple of quid for a can. It's pretty good. And next I've got, this is the actual spray paint I've bought. So it's called Loop. It's made in Italy. Yeah, it's pretty good. It, like, as soon as you spray it on, it looks quite vivid. It's got a good colour to it. It's pretty cheap as well. I think each can's less than a £5, maybe like £4, something like that. So I got a couple of colours of that, and then I also bought these paint pens from there. So these, I don't know the width on them or anything, but they're quite chunky. they're quite good. Sometimes you have to go over the lines a couple of times to make the paint proper come out in like a solid line. Sometimes it's a bit patchy, but it's pretty good. Yeah, and then I just got some 2K clear coat to finish it off with. So yeah, once this is dried, I'll try and get a bit more filming done of me showing you how to paint. So as a first coat, that looks really good. Obviously I need to flip it up and get underneath, because I can't really paint underneath these canards or underneath here until it's like up a little bit, but I am really happy with how that looks. I'm really happy with that. So it's painted now. I'm doing the lines at the moment, so it's painted pretty nicely. A few little bits and bobs that not great like this one, but I'm pretty sure the number plate is going to cover that, so not really too worried about it. The first line I drew, I literally put the pen down or put the pen on here, and yeah, it's almost immediately just ran away, so I've got to wait for that to dry, sand that off and repaint over it. But yeah, I'm just thinking of what lines to do where. Yeah, I definitely wanted a line here. I might put like a white line here and then a white line here and join them together maybe. Yeah, it's just like to make the lines of the bumper just stand out a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to do a line like that. I don't particularly like that going all the way across there. I like it to be split a little bit. Yeah, so what am I going to do now? So yeah, with these, just give them a little shake and then give them a few dabs in there, and then you literally can just draw like that. It's that easy. That looks pretty good. Sorry, I don't know if it's in shot. Let me check my thingy. Yeah, it's in shot. So I might do something here as well. I'm not really sure. Do I want a line there? Yes, I do, I think. Yes, I do. Tricky thing is, if you do it one way and it's nice, it means on the other side is not going to be nice, because this like the way your hands are, unless you're like ambidextrous, but just makes it a little bit tricky. Do I want a line there? I don't know whether I do. I might do a white one going up. Yeah, a white one on the top. I'd do like a white one in here as well, to be honest. I would have done more of this colour. This is Mora, but I've run out of it. I have lots of moss and I have lots of the other one, which is Malmo, but Mora, which is like the base one I don't really have too much of it, so I'm a little bit stuck for that one until I can get some more in. But that's the beauty of it, doing it yourself. If you don't like it, do it again. It's to take the bumper off is like a 1 minute job. So it's literally pop the bumper off, do it all again. Easy peasy. So I've got it to a place I like it at the moment. It just needs final sand down and lacquer, and then we're ready to drill a couple holes in the top here and put it on the car, see what it looks like. Cool. So I've got it fitted. This hole here, I couldn't quite get it to get it to fit. I'd have to have the screw like digging into this like bend here, but it's sturdy enough without that bolt in there anyway. And then on the bottom, I've literally just cable tied the under tray to it. I can't really remember if there's bolts on the bottom. I've had like aftermarket bumpers for so long, I can't remember what the OEM one looks like, but it's gone on really well. Only small thing I had was this little bit here, slightly cracked where I was trying to maneuver it into position, so I've put epoxy on the other side of it. I don't know whether that will show, but yeah, I'm just waiting for it to dry, and then I'm going to put some filler on top, respray that again, and get it all looking nice. But I'm really happy with it overall. If you are going to buy this bumper from Epsilon, do be aware it's quite thin. I did have someone on Facebook, a guy called Thars. He did tell me it was quite thin. I'd say it's like 1 or 2 sheets of fiberglass. It's not as thick as the C1 one I had, but it's still very good. It's very strong still. I'm happy with it. So yeah, bumper's all on. It's pretty much finished. I've even added the little sticker in there. I'm gonna do a few more coats of lacquer. I'm just waiting on more lacquer to come. But apart from that, it's come out really well. It fits really nicely. Probably some really anaraki people will point out panel gaps, but I don't really care. It's held really nicely here. There was a little crack here as well, but you can't really see that now, and I've kind of coloured over it as well with the paint pen. Yeah, it's come out really well. I do want to get a badge for here as well, like the Screaming Chicken badge. But apart from that, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. So I've just had like my first test drive in it, just like a couple of miles, and didn't hear any rattles or anything. It's on firmly still, so, and there's no stone chips, which is nice. But yeah, really happy with it. Yeah, I don't know whether this is the first one in the UK of the Epsilon bumper, but I haven't seen one yet, and I haven't seen anybody post a picture of one yet. And yeah, I got the hood vents, or the bonnet vents, to install. I'm a bit scared to do it without a spare bonnet. I don't really want to cut into my only bonnet and then not being able to relocate things underneath, etc. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. Maybe I'll give it a go next week or something. But yeah, really happy with it, and just goes to show, like, you haven't got to spend thousands of pounds to make your car look interesting. Whether it looks good is a bit debatable. Personal preference in it, but I think it looks pretty cool. All right, thank you very much for watching.